Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your mid-November 2022 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. So you are coming off of a lunar eclipse. and so it'd be very interesting to know what Taurus people feel like. I was just doing Leo's reading, and I was saying how in May of next year, Jupiter is going into Taurus. So how cool is that? I was also saying how I'm getting these vibes of choices that need to be made, and I was kind of equating that with, oh my gosh, it couldn't get any more. It couldn't get any more like decisive in this reading. I swear to gosh, this is really cool. But I was just saying that because of the eclipses, that might have precipitated some of those choices that people need to make as it pertains to their life in general. So, wow. At first, when I picked that Ace of Wands, I was thinking, well, who knows if this is connected to the eclipses. But I did think so, because even though lunar eclipses sometimes can be like finishing up something in a big way, there's also that element of something new coming in. And that really is what I'm going to bring up the past card. We have the Eight of Cups, letting go of what no longer serves you. In some cases, this can be a spiritual quest. And this can be something that spurs you on to greater meaning in your life, Taurus, for sure. Also, because Uranus is transiting your sign, you're going to feel atypical of yourself. You're going to say, why do I feel so weird? Why am I thinking things so differently? Because that's what Uranus is all about. It's innovation. It's about freedom. It's about nonconformity. Taurus tends to be a pretty, I always call it a meat and potato sign, very, and I have Taurus rising, and as a vegetarian, I resent that title. But I mean, just kind of basic. But I know there's slang that means basic. I still haven't really figured out what it means. If it means simplistic or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about very simple. There's simplistic. People misuse that word. It does not mean simple. It means shallow. It means too simple, superficial. Simple is simple, unadorned, unaffected. And that is the beauty of Taurus people, is that they tend to be very, what you see is what you get, down to earth, to use that cliche. But Taurus is an earth sign, so it's not untrue that you are a sign that is very, involved in just living life as it comes, even if you have ambitions like anybody else. But there are times that you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And this is one of those times. The heart of the matter is the Ace of Wands. That all of that has ended is making space for exciting new beginnings, where you're going to feel energized. This is fire energy. You're going to feel like you can create, and that's going to feel really, really good for you. So don't ever think that something that's an ending is somehow something bad. It can be something very exhilarating for you. The higher message is the Six of Swords. This is a card of leaving the chaos, the conflict behind, and choosing peace in life. It's so interesting to get these cards, because these are two cards that, especially the Six of Swords specifically, is about relocating. Okay. I would say the Eight of Cups, it could be taking a spiritual journey. I think it can be, though, travel. in 8 months' time, is it? I can't remember because that's number 8. It could be like in 8 months' time that you will be taking some kind of a journey. And even like when I look at the card that crosses you, the Two of Pentacles, this can be, trying to choose between two job offers, but you might get a job offer overseas. That's why there's water there. So, the reason it's in the challenged position is you may not want to go. You may feel like it's something, I've never been there. I don't know what it's going to be like. That's outside of your comfort zone, right? So these kinds of things have to be looked at, because if you don't look at them, you will run the risk of the same old, same old. So maybe this is even like you have some kind of offer where you can work remotely and then you also can travel. I mean, this is maybe separate to that. You want to travel and you want to go to new places, but you're feeling this sense of being held back. And I feel like it's something that you should definitely seriously consider if it's a great offer, because even if it's a bit scary, it can open up your whole world. And in terms of relationships, same thing. You may be realizing that a relationship isn't helping you to grow. And there may be something that you need to absorb because maybe there's fighting, and that's why the Six of Swords is there, and you want and you should get away from conflict because that just drains your energy. What's coming in? Knight of Pentacles, very grounded, practical, workhorse energy. The way out is in. So doing what you do best, which is being a productive person, being somebody who, shows up every day and is very consistent, that will get you through any kind of transitional period. If you're feeling that kind of like, wow, I don't know, this is pretty intense here. I picked this as an outcome card. I tend not to end with this card, but this card can actually be something positive. The Ten of Swords can be a card of betrayal, but it can also be the end of a period of trials and tribulations is ending, or the end of a period of trials and tribulations. And the number 10 is the end of a cycle. Okay. And like I said, what have we been dealing with? We've been dealing with this lunar eclipse. And so eclipsing out those things from your life that no longer serve you. And even if it's something that, like a relationship that has been a drag on your life, it doesn't mean that it's easy, because with the negative, there was likely the positive. And maybe you had a relationship with someone and it isn't quite that pleasant right now, but there was a time when it was much more pleasant. So it makes sense that you might be reluctant to leave, but I'm just putting out these cards and you can decide what it means for you and your life. It's just very interesting, isn't it? And I picked a clarification card. That's why I laughed, because I got the Death card. Change is inevitable. There's some sort of ending that is irrevocable in your life. And, you can cling to the known quantity, or you can embrace the ending and know that that Ace of Wands is sitting there waiting for you. This portal of exciting new beginnings in your life. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.